iHeart, get ready. Fantasy football is here. Welcome to the Scout Fantasy Show. ScoutFantasy.com is home to the Fantasy Football World Championships and the best players in the world. Real money winners giving their secrets to help you win. Now exclusively on iHeart. This is the Scout Fantasy Show with your host, the one, the only, Dr. Roto.
Dr. Roto, get out the insurance cards, get out the copay. The office is open, my friends. We're going to take a look at some of the blind bidding results from yesterday. We are going to take a look at, we're going to preview tonight's Thursday night matchup, and we will talk about some news. So why don't we just talk about the news first, okay? Golden Tate practiced yesterday, which was crazy, but, you know, he's still not 100% with that shoulder. I think we should plan on him not playing as of now. If that changes, I will discuss it, but right now, I would say that he's not going to play. And then you're looking at Marvin Jones, Kenny Golladay, TJ Jones, and perhaps even, you know, maybe Theo Riddick gets more involved in this offense. So that's where I'll be looking there. Josh Doxson. They're talking now about the fact that there could be a timeshare in Washington between Terrell Pryor and Josh Doxson. I don't believe that to be the case. I believe Josh Doxson's the guy there. There is no reason that they need to be going in with Terrell Pryor. He's not coming back next year. They don't want to pay for him. Let's move on. Let's move on from him. I think Doxson's the man to own. I told you that yesterday. I tell you that today. I'm all in on him. Okay? Adam Schefter saying that Jay Cutler is expected to be available week 9 against the Raiders. I am worried about that. I think Matt Moore needs a big night tonight to keep that job. If not, I think Adam Gase is going to go back to Jay Cutler, which is a bad life decision, but I really believe it. I think Matt Moore needs to kill it tonight in order to keep this job. He has to kill it. And I don't know if he will. I'm just not 100% sure that this will happen. All right, Donta Hightower out for the season with a torn pectoral muscle. That's got to be painful. CJ Prosise still not practicing 100%. I'm a little worried about him. I'm just throwing that one out there. Emmanuel Sanders still not practicing 100%. Right? Didn't practice yet. And I don't know if he's going to play. I think there's a chance that he returns, but you better be prepared for him not to return. You just have to be prepared for that. I'm going in this week thinking Tate and Sanders are out. If they're in, so be it. And if they're in, I don't even know if I'm going to play them. I don't know. I want the option to, but I don't know. All right, let's get to some of the moves here in free agency. Last night, waiver wire moves. O.J. Howard, $175. The next highest bid was $53. Josh McCown went for $113 in one league. Demarcus Robinson went for $87. We were the next bid at $33. I would have liked Demarcus Robinson at $87. That's true. Deontay Thompson in this league went for $59. The next highest bid was $25. Let me take a look at another league for you here. Dontrell Inman went for $187. The next highest bid was $145. Will Inman do anything in Chicago? I tend to doubt it because John Fox is not throwing the ball more than 10 times a game. So what are we looking for? 2 for 40? Gee, 6 points. Love it. O.J. Howard went for $169. Aaron Rodgers went for $137. I thought that was a very clever bid there. Why not? Maybe you can get Aaron Rodgers in week 15 or 16 when you need him the most. D.D. Westbrook went for $78. We had the next highest bid there. The Detroit Lions defense went for $59, and here Deontay Thompson went for $36. I don't get why people spend so much on defenses. I don't get it. I just don't get it. They're not that valuable. Maybe the Jaguars are valuable, but outside of that, no. All right, Matt Bryant went for $61. DJ Westbrook went for $61 in this league. I think we were the next bid at $22. Austin Keller went for $54. I told you I do like that bid a little bit. Deontay Thompson went for $1 in that league. Isn't it amazing? In a main event league, one dude spent like $150, another guy spent $1. Unreal. This is why whoever wins this championship, I mean this in the best way. A great player will win the Fantasy Football World Championship. But that doesn't mean he's the best player. It means he has to be a pretty great player to get through it. I agree with that. But the best player doesn't always win. One league, Deontay Thompson goes for $169. Another league, he goes for $1. I mean, come on. Here, this league. D.D. Westbrook goes for 69. That was our bid. Next highest bid was 68. Yeah, I like that one. Deontay Thompson went for 68. Phillip Rivers went for 68. The Eagles went for 67. I thought that was cray-cray. Seriously. But every league is different. You just never know what you're going to get. You have to be prepared for everything. It's funny because in that league that I just read you where the Eagles went for so high, defenses go for a lot of money. I'm just not going to spend it. Jalen Richard went for $187 here in a league. Next highest bid was 108. Jared Goff was dropped. I knew that was going to happen. Didn't I say that yesterday? Somebody's going to drop Jared Goff and you're going to pick him up. That's what you're going to do. Deontay Thompson went for $24. Tyrod Taylor went for 101. Next highest bid is 7. I mean, when you see that, aren't you like vomiting? Seriously. Tyrod Taylor 101. I could have bid 8. That's what you're thinking there. At least that's what I'm thinking there. Let's get to some online championship leagues here. These are usually a little cheaper. DeAndre Washington went for 134. Brandon Coleman went for 61. TJ Yeldon 59. Kenny Stills went for 51. That was a good bid. I like that one. That was a good bid. I'm okay with that. Let me see another league here. This is a pretty good league. Let's see the blind bidding results here. O.J. Howard, 137. Good bid. D.D. Westbrook, we got him at 55. George Kittle. What did I tell you? I told you people wouldn't bid on George Kittle either this week. Why? Because he stunk last week. People are so, oh, what did you do for me lately? I love it. I love it. It's how we take advantage of it every year. Every year. George Kittle killed you, didn't he, right? Does that mean he's going to kill you this week? No. Cam Newton stunk last week. Does that mean he's going to stink this week? No. He may stink as a human being, and I would believe that to be true, but I don't know if he's going to stink this week. I don't know. But people jump to that conclusion. Here's another one. Here's a Dr. Roto League. Let's see. Kenny Golladay went for 289. The next highest bid was 52. The Ravens defense. Who wants the Ravens defense at $61? I mean, please, save your money. Do me all a favor. Corey Coleman, great buy there at $43. That was a really good buy. Let me see. Yeah, and the team who did it was 1-6. I'm very happy that he did that. I don't want it to go to somebody who's competing for a championship with me. I'll tell you that right now. All right, let me give you a couple more leagues here. Blind bidding results here. Let's see, Deontay Thompson, 65. TJ Yeldon, 45. That was a good bid. I got Austin Keller in this league for 15. Next highest bid was 10. I feel pretty good about that. But that league's a cheap league, meaning guys don't spend a lot of money. It's I'll give you one more here. And this is a very competitive league. A lot of guys who know what they're doing. Blind bidding results here. O.J. Howard, 71. Deontay Thompson, 65. Dontrell Inman, 48. Those were good bids. Brandon Coleman, 13. Thought that was a good bid. Jake Elliott, 15. I was the next highest bid on that. I was actually pretty fine getting Hauschka at $3. I like Jake Elliott, but he's got a bye week coming up. So how do you know whether or not your league is aggressive? Well, go right now to your bidding, to the add drop page, and take a look and see how many teams have over $500. So I'm looking at a team now here. So in this league I'm in, very competitive league, I'm at 682. Another team's at 483, 260, 223, 154, 732, 998, 67, 75, 188, 361, 218. Aggressive league. It's an aggressive league. One guy's done nothing. I've been pretty parsimonious with what I'm doing, and one other guy's up there too. Right? And let's see how that team is doing. The other guy who in that league who hasn't bid a lot of money, he's okay, 3-4. But, you got to be aggressive. So I was talking to my friend, Fantasy Frankie, and he said, you don't spend a lot of money in free agency, Dr. Roto. And I said to the end of this, I don't know when I'm going to need the money. So I don't overpay for scrubs. Now, retrospectively, if I go through the league's ad drop, and I probably go back and say, well, I could have had so-and-so if I paid for it back then. The truth is that I just don't know when the next thing I'm going to need is. And I'm going to say this to you. It's quite possible by week 11 or week 12, I may need something. And if that's the case, I'm going to have more money than a bunch of teams, and I'm going to have to take a chance that the 2 teams that have more than me don't spend it. But that's a 1 out of 3 shot that I'll get it. Right? Because I'll have more money than everybody except for 2 teams. If they go in, they go in. If they don't, they don't. But that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to conserve my money. That's how I approach it. So let me go to this league where this is a big time league. So here we go. 105, 120, 342, 657, 114, 238, 289, 618, 178, 81, 164, 562. I think the team at 657 and 618 and 562 actually have the advantage right now. They do. They have the advantage right now. Because when a player comes up, they're going to be able to get that player. They are. And I think that's good bidding. Now, I know I don't get a refund. I know when the year is over, I don't get a refund. And nor do I expect a refund. I'm not going to go to Scott Atkins and Ian Ritchie and say, hey, I only spent $542. Give me a refund. That, I promise you, is not happening. But I have to make this last for 13 weeks. I'm never the guy at a draft who spends all his money on the first 5 players and then goes $1 at the end of the draft. Just not the way I roll. And same thing with free agency. I'll be aggressive on a free agent, but I'm not going to be crazy. If I don't get the guy, I'll figure out plan B. There's always a plan B. I don't get guy A, I'll find guy B. I don't find guy B, I'll find guy C. And then usually guy A is not really that good anyway. Look at Adrian Peterson. Look at Adrian Peterson. Right? Let's go through that one very closely together. So, he had his big game, right? Big game. People didn't have him that week. Then they spend their life savings on him. And then he gets 11 carries for 21 yards. Did you have him the week before, 26 for 134 and 2 touchdowns like I did? That's the week you needed him, not the week after. Now, we don't know that. That's why it's very hard to win in fantasy football. Your timing has to be exceptional. You need exceptional timing. Not good timing, exceptional timing. You have the right timing, you're going to win money. You are. Bad timing, you're probably not going to win anything. True. Sad, but true. So when people are bidding, go through, like I say, go through the league, see what people are doing. Master your league. I'm looking at a main event here, right? Some teams are spending and some teams aren't. A couple of guys have $87. Some guy has $6. $6. So I'm looking at this guy's team. He's got $6. He's in last place. He's not winning. He's done. Hasta la vista. It's over. Right? It's over. You know, it's easy to see how this happens. I'm looking at another league, very competitive league here. We have the most money. I love it. There's one other team with $100 less than us, but we're doing well in the league, and we have the most money. Right? We actually lost last week. So one team's 6-1. Then there's 3 teams 5-2, and we're 4-3. We were ahead in the league points by a lot, but last week killed us. And now there's 3 teams within literally a point. 988.1, 987.15, 986.4. We better pick it up right now. We better pick it up right now. But you know what? We have the money to make a splash. Right? We have the money to make a splash, and that's what we're going to do. We got to get through these bye weeks, though. If we can get through these bye weeks, something good is going to happen. I've said it to you right now. I want 130 points over the next couple of weeks. If I can get 130 the next 2 weeks, I'll be okay with that. So let's take a look right now at the preview tonight's game. So first of all, Matt Moore. Matt Moore needs 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, and the Dolphins to win convincingly to keep this job. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm rooting for him. I'm absolutely rooting for Matt Moore. I love Jay Ajayi tonight. I think he gets 100 yards easily. The Bears ran all over the Ravens. The Vikings ran over the Ravens. I think the Dolphins will run over the Ravens. And Adam Gase wants to give the football to Ajayi. He wants to. Wants to give him the ball 25 times. Jarvis Landry should have a very good night tonight. Now, Jarvis Landry is not your typical number 1 receiver. Why? Because the team moves him around. He's in the slot, he's in the outside, he's left, he's right, he's all over the place. So you can never, don't worry about him. Oh, the other corner is really good. Landry's a guy that you can't cover. He's like Beckham. They move him around. So doesn't it make you wonder why LSU didn't win national championships with Landry and Beckham? Seriously? Woo. Kenny Stills, I think, may suffer a little bit tonight. Baltimore's very good at opposing teams' number one receivers. And Kenny Stills may be the number one tonight because I think Devontae Parker is going to be out. Because Parker is going to be out, Stills becomes the de facto number one. Landry's all over the place, so I think he gets the Jimmy Smith matchup. That's not going to be good. Julius Thomas, very sneaky play tonight. Very sneaky play. What did Mercedes Lewis do against this Raven team? 3 touchdowns. I'm not saying Julius will do that. I'm just saying he's sneaky. Throwing that out there. For the Ravens, Joe Flacco, man, if this was a 3-quarterback league, I'd have to debate using him. I really would. Alex Collins can't catch the football, so if the Ravens are behind, he's not playing. I do like Buck Allen. He's good whether they're ahead or behind. I think he's my favorite play in this game. I don't think Ben Watson's going to play. And I know Max Williams is not going to play. Maybe Nick Boyle's the tight end. And at wide receiver, you've got Wallace, Macklin, Perriman, Campanaro. Who's playing? Does anybody know? Maybe my favorite play is Chris Moore tonight. Maybe my favorite play is Justin Tucker tonight. Because I don't know what's going on with the Baltimore Ravens. So my prediction is that I think that the Miami Dolphins will win this game. I hate Thursday night games. Last week was a great one. I do admit that. But I think this Dolphin-Raven game, people are going to be like ripping their hair out at about 10:30 tonight. Why am I watching this travesty? That's my prediction. But, I've been wrong before on Thursday nights. Seldom am I wrong on Sunday. Very wrong on Thursday. What can I tell you? All right, but what I can tell you is to go to scoutdfs.com. Check out our optimizers, our chat rooms, our articles. You want to win in hockey, you want to win in basketball, you want to win in football, scoutdfs.com is the place to be. Also, scoutfantasy.com. Enter the promo code ROTO2017. Get half off your first month. When you do that, you're going to be a part of the Scout Army. You're going to be asking questions in the message boards. You're going to be getting the best information available. You're going to be reading our articles, listening to our podcasts, and doing the things that you do to be a fantasy champion. Because that's how we roll, guys. We make champions. That's how we roll. All right, right now it's time to put away the insurance cards, put away the copay. The office is closed, my friends. Looking forward to a good game tonight. Back tomorrow with the visionaries and the hot takes. Wishing you a great day. Be well. Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Scout Fantasy Show. There's never been a better time to join the Scout Army. Visit scoutfantasy.com. Use the promo ROTO for 2 months free. And don't forget, fantasy players, please thumbs up the podcast on the iHeart app. See you next time. Go Scouts!